Morning, Trojans. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Enjoyed the awesome weather that we had, actually both Saturday and Sunday. And now we're ready to get back to the grind here this week at Cambridge Public Schools. Last week's Monday mission was showing the will to succeed. Looking back on that, showing the will to succeed is often not giving up when adversity strikes. Adversity comes at us in many different ways, and it's usually in ways we don't expect. So just understand that sometimes whatever could happen will happen, so you need to fight through that. Also, the will to succeed also comes through the preparation. If you knew that you worked as hard as you possibly can, it's easy to not give up, or easier. And then also the last thing too is helping others become better. You can make the whole situation better by helping other people around you be successful, and that comes through encouragement, having them work alongside you and being a positive example for others. No students of the week this week. This week's Monday mission is handling success like a champion. Success is the ultimate accomplishment. Knowing that you did your best to succeed by putting in the time and effort necessary to become successful is a sweet feeling. However, where there's success, there's often resentment. And there's some perfect examples right now in society. If you look at an example like Alabama football, people say how much they hate Alabama football. Well, why do you hate Alabama football? It's because they're good. They win every year. We're just tired of seeing them win. And for no other reason other than that is where resentment can come from. So that's why it's often important for people that are successful and ultimately are successful year in and year out to show some humility in those situations, because others are trying to taint your success by looking at the things you do under a microscope to see if there's any abnormalities or reasons why you're successful on a year-to-year basis. You just can't be simply because you outwork everybody else or that you have more talent. It has to be because you're either cheating or that there's some sort of unfair advantage skewed in your favor. Okay, so the one thing to remember is that everyone respects a humble champion, and they can handle success as it comes. So some ways that you can handle success. The first thing you can think about is to give credit to others. Even and I'm even talking about it whether you're involved in an individual activity, whether that be business or whether that be being part of taking an academic decathlon test or anything like that. The credit that you earn, you need to deflect on the others that helped you become successful along the way, even though they weren't directly involved in the situation. Indirectly, there's been a lot of people that have helped you along the way be successful. So be humble, give credit to other people. Spend less time talking about just yourself or talking about the I. Again, that kind of goes back to the other people that have helped you along the way. Whether you're doing, competing in some sort of team activity, really, thank your teammates, your coaches, people that have helped you, or teachers and classmates that have helped push you along the way. Don't forget to give credit, and don't spend a lot of time talking about yourself. And then the last thing is allow success to drive you to even want more success. And I know sometimes that's hard when you're successful time after time after time. That really, and especially if people want to, tear you down or and point at the things that you may not be doing that are correct or something that they don't agree with, is let that success drive you to even more success. Handle that success like a champion and make it drive you even more. Finally, this month's Trojan Way focus was achievement. Trojans have long been successful in many different areas. It's important that your actions and emotions represent the best part of a champion. Those things are commitment, passion, and respect for your opponent. People latch on to those that give credit to others, that show compassion for their opponent throughout the competition, and that ultimately are successful because of the great things they do away from the activity, not necessarily the things they do during the activity. So be humble, be respectful, be cognizant of what others perceive, and hold your head high when you succeed and when you fail. So with those things, we hope that this month has been really good. We've talked a lot of things about achievement, and ultimately what you need to do to be successful, and ultimately what you need to do to handle that success. So hopefully that you take those lessons, that you heed those things forward. With that, I hope everybody has a great week, and go Trojans.